Welcome students. Today we are dealing with biological classification part 2. In this we will study about kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista, the main characters are they are unicellular or they are made up of a single cell. They are eukaryotic, means they have a nucleus and cell organelles. They are primarily aquatic in habitat, so they are found mostly in water. Some have cilia or flagella for movement. Reproduction is asexual or sexual. So some members have asexual reproduction and the others have sexual reproduction. They are divided into 5 groups. So what are the groups? Chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, slime molds and protozoa. First is chrysophytes. So they include two types of organisms, diatoms and golden algae, which are called desmids. They are marine as well as freshwater in habitat. So they are found in marine as well as freshwater condition. They float passively in water currents. This condition is called plankton. So what is a plankton? Means the organism float in water current. They do not move on their own. Wherever the water moves, they move passively. They are mostly photosynthetic, so they make their own food. The cell wall is in the form of two overlapping shells. So there are two coverings which fit together like a soap box. You might have seen a soap box in which soap is kept. There are two coverings which overlap. It is found in diatoms. Now, diatomaceous earth. They are large deposits or collection of cell wall of diatoms. So when the diatoms die, their cell wall is separated because there are two halves and it is collected in the bottom of water. So it is gritty. Gritty means it has particles, small particles, and used in polishing. It is used for polishing. It is powder like, and filtration of oils. It is also used in filtration of oil and formation of syrups. Diatoms are chief producers in ocean. So we know that in food chain there are producer, consumer and decomposer. But in ocean the chief producer or mostly which are those which produce photosynthesis and food, they are diatoms. So this is important point. In this we can see diatoms and desmids. You can see diatoms, they have overlapping parts, and desmids are golden algae. It also has two parts. Dinoflagellates. Di means two and flagellate means flagella. So they have two flagella. They are mostly marine. They are found in seawater. They are photosynthetic. They make their own food. They have different colors, so they may be yellow, green, brown, blue or red depending on pigment. The cell wall is stiff. Stiff means hard. Cellulose plates, so there are many plates on outer surface. They have two flagella. One is longitudinal. Longitudinal means along the length, and the other is transverse. It means that the two are perpendicular to each other at 90 degrees. They are found in furrow between wall plates. So there are different wall plates, and in between the plates there might be a gap in which flagella is found. The red dinoflagellates or goniolacs, the name is goniolacs, they multiply rapidly and cause red tides in sea. So in sea sometimes red color comes. This is called red tide. Now these dinoflagellates release toxin and it kills fishes. So the toxin released by them kills fishes. So they are poisonous and harmful. Here we can see goniolacs and red tide in the sea. Euglenoids. They are found in fresh water, mostly stagnant. Stagnant means which is not flowing, it is collected. There is no cell wall, but a protein rich layer called pellicle is found. It makes the body flexible. There are two flagella, one long and one short. Photosynthesis is present, but when they do not get light, they predate. Predate means they eat or engulf small organisms. They have pigments identical to higher plants like chlorophyll. Example is Euglena. In this diagram we can see Euglena. So it has a flagella and chloroplast. Slime molds. So they are saprophytes. They feed on decaying twigs and leaves. Under suitable condition they form groups. So when they get proper moisture, proper condition, they divide and form groups or colonies, which is called plasmodium. Plasmodium. Plasmodium, which spread several feet. So which spreads. This term is plasmodium, but it is not the same as that of malaria. So the groups of slime molds are also called plasmodium. During unfavorable condition, plasmodium differentiates. So when there is unfavorable or adverse condition, they differentiate or mature and form fruiting bodies. So fruit-like structures which have spores at the tips. The spores are resistant. So the spores produced are resistant and survive under adverse condition. They remain in the soil for many months or years, and when they get proper environment they germinate. They are dispersed by air currents. So mainly they are carried away by air currents. Here we can see an example of slime mold. The name of genus is Physarum. Protozoa, they are heterotrophic. They do not make their own food. They may be predators, means they engulf others, or they are parasites. They are of four types. First is amoeboid protozoa. They are found in fresh water, seawater or moist soil. They capture the prey. Prey means food, by pseudopodia. As in amoeba, pseudopodia is false feet. The marine forms have silica shells on surface. So the protozoa which are found in sea, they have silica. Silica means sand-like material. Silica. SiO2. Some are parasitic. Example is ant amoeba. The full name is ant amoeba histolytica, and it causes amoebic dysentery disease. Here we can see amoeboid. Example ant amoeba histolytica. So it also has pseudopodia. Flagellated, they are free living or parasitic. So they may be found free outside the organisms in nature, or some are parasitic. They have flagella. The parasitic forms cause diseases. One of them is trypanosoma, which causes sleeping sickness. Ciliated protozoa, they are aquatic. They actively move by cilia. They have a cavity called gullet. So in the cell they have a cavity in the side called gullet that opens to outside of cell surface. It helps in entry of food. So how food enters? We know that in ciliated there are many cilia outside the body. The cilia coordinate. They move in a rhythm, one after another, and water moves inside taking the food. Example is paramecium. Here we can see Trypanosoma brucei. This is a species which causes sleeping sickness. The main point is that it has a flagellum. Paramecium. In paramecium we can see gullet and surrounding many cilia. So the cilia vibrate and food moves into the gullet and enters the body. The last group is sporozoans. They have spore-like stage in life cycle. So in their life cycle they have spore. or protective stage. Example is Plasmodium, which causes malaria, and its vector or carrier is Anopheles mosquito. In this figure we can see Plasmodium species. Different species have been shown. There are 4 species of Plasmodium: Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malariae, and Plasmodium ovale. And they have different stages: ring stage, trophozoite, schizont, and gametocyte. So these are the different stages of sporozoans. Okay children, so now we complete this chapter. Thank you.